What is up, my people? Welcome back to another video. As you know, the Premier League is upon us and Liverpool will be playing the curtain raiser fixture against Bournemouth. And in this video, I will be giving you my player predictions, and not only that, I will be predicting the score as well. Get involved in the comments down below. Let me know what you believe the score will be, and let me know who you think will start. And if you disagree with me, you can put it in the comments too. But yeah, let's get into this. So first and foremost, we're going to look into the last 5 fixtures between the two clubs. Obviously, we played them twice last season where we beat them on both occasions. Once 2-0, which was the most recent, and then 3-0 at home. We kept clean sheets against them twice in a row. That's actually brilliant. We then played them the season before last in a 4-0 victory where Darwin Núñez starred. And again, before that, we played them in the EFL Cup where it was 2-1. Again, Darwin Núñez scored a banger there. If you know, in the Minecraft kit. And finally, we beat them 3-1 at the start of that season. So as you can see, our last 5 fixtures against Bournemouth have been clean sweeps. We've beaten them on all 5 occasions. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be winning this game. So for that reason, I predict a massive, whopping 3-1 win. Yeah. Leaky defence, but going forward, we're brilliant. So I'm telling you, it's 3-1. Just remember that. First and foremost, we look at the goalkeeper and centre-back options. So there's going to be no surprise here. In fact, it'll probably be the one constant. Alisson Becker in goal with Virgil van Dijk and Konate in defence. Yeah, as I said, a constant. I don't really see a reason why we should remove Van Dijk, Konate or Alisson Becker from the starting lineup. So yeah, that is the starting options. Before I get into my fullback options, people, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and share the video. Obviously, we are slowly but surely growing, and we could do with your support. We're trying to build a family, an R&R family, so hopefully, or the R&R crew, shall I call it. Hopefully, we can get there. Moving on to the left-back options then. I don't think Slot would have really changed much from the Community Shield, albeit we lost, but I do still think that he will go Milos Kerkez at left back to obviously get him to stamp his role down. Obviously he's a future left back for the club, hopefully for the next decade, and then Frimpong on the other side. Obviously Bradley's still injured, so there isn't really much competition to be had there, so I believe those two will be going ahead in fullback. Moving on then to the midfield positions, obviously starting with the deep-lying midfielder, aka the number 6. Obviously, Gravenberch is suspended, as we remember from last season. I think Palace, he got sent off the last game, so he'll be suspended for this game. Therefore, he obviously won't be playing. So in his position, I will be picking Stefan by Shetty. No, I'm joking. I really don't want to see Jones in there again, to be honest, because Jones and Szoboszlai don't work well. But I think that's what Slot's going to go for. I think it's Jones, followed by Szoboszlai in the 8, and Florian Wirtz in that number 10. Obviously, Wirtz looked slick in the Community Shield. Those little passes, the interchanges, as I said, with Szoboszlai himself, Ekitike and Gakpo, those little interchanges that he was having, slick passes, he'll definitely be starting. A lot of us, including myself, weren't fans of the Jones and Szoboszlai partnership in the number 6 and 8, but I think that's what he'll go with. I don't think McAllister's fully up to match fitness, so fully fit for this fixture, so he'll be starting from the bench. And if I'm forgetting anybody, yeah, it'll be Jones and Szoboszlai. Moving on then to the forward line, there'll be no real surprises here. Starting off with the wingers, left-sided winger, we've got Cody Gakpo. Yes, he never had the best game during the Community Shield. In fact, it was probably one of his poorer games. But he'll bounce back. It's at Anfield. We seen how it was last season at Anfield. So I would, and I know Arne is, going to start Cody Gakpo there. One cut inside, one shot, one bang. He'll score. I'm actually backing Gakpo to score this game. On the opposite side, no surprises there either. Mo Salah to start. Salah will be starting. On the right-hand side, who else is there to start really, and who else would you start over him? Again, I'll back him to score, or he'll be our second goal scorer. One thing I will say is, anyhow, we get a penalty against Bournemouth. We need to make sure Salah is on the penalties. No, I'm joking. He won't let it go either way. he's going to want to take it. But yeah, those would be the wingers, Gakpo on the left and Salah on the right. And then up front, none other than the main man himself, Hugo Ekitike, yeah? Hugo Ekitike. He had a brilliant game on Sunday, one of the few that actually did. He actually impressed me as well with his neat interchanges. I mean, obviously with his height and everything, I didn't really expect him to be able to move the way he does. He had his little 1-2s with Verts, obviously for the first goal that was scored. And then even after that, he had a few chances. He was getting into good positions. Obviously, he needs to be a little bit more clinical. And on a continuous basis, if he does a game in, game out, as Slot did say, I believe, in his post-match presser, if he can do that game in, game out, then we've signed a gem. But yeah, for now, no, I'm joking. But yeah, Hugo Ekitike will be starting in the 9. Like I said, there's many options, nor is there many surprises. So sorry guys if I haven't been able to give you any sort of massive surprises or bring in some. I tried to sneak Federico in there, but nah, it ain't gonna happen. I think Federico isn't going to be a Liverpool player come the end of the summer. As much as I want him to be, if Slot doesn't fancy him, why are we going to hold on to him at the end of the day? I'm still a fan of the player. He's got something there. I know he has. Obviously, injuries ruined his career, but I don't think he has a future at Liverpool. And there's one man that's waiting to come in, a certain Swedish man. And then hopefully we'll have a little bit more competition and these videos will be a little bit more interesting. But yeah, like I said, that's my team. Alisson in goal, Kerkez at left back, Van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate in the centre back partnership, Frimpong playing at right back, and the 3 in midfield, Jones, Szoboszlai and Verts. So it's an unchanged team. And then obviously left winger Gakpo, up front Ekitike, and on the right none other than Mo Salah. As I said, it's an unchanged team. The 2 that I'm worried about is Szoboszlai and Jones. Hopefully they do have a better showing. But yeah, I don't see anybody else that can play. Like I said, Maka is a match fit, so he's not an option to come on from the start. Unless he does and then comes off at half time or something like that. Probably comes off in the second half. It might be that as well. But I'm sticking with my choices. Szoboszlai and Jones again. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, people, let me know down below if you agree, disagree, or believe there's any changes that need to be made. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video, and just turn that notification bell on as well if you haven't done so already. And again, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.